Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about Gemini in the 8th house. So, what does it mean when we have Gemini in the 8th house in our chart? Well, we'll talk about that in a second, but I'd like to first just let you guys know that I have a huge sale going on. It's a huge sale, 30% off of my Vedic astrology readings. And you can find that available at vincent.thunderwizard.com. And yeah, so check that out. And I also have my my self-transformation course available. It's available at patreon.com/GeboTheShaman, and you can check that out. It includes Kundalini yoga, qigong, and meditations, stuff like that. It's like a morning, midday, and nighttime practice that really helps you tune into like your soul and helps you to kind of evolve spiritually and get in touch with your spirit and stuff like that. So you can check that out, or you can go to gebotheshaman.gumroad.com right here. So, and you'll find my courses, guided meditations, and mantras available over there. Okay, so, yeah, so what's Gemini in the 8th house? So today we're talking about Gemini in the 8th house, and Gemini in the 8th house, Gemini is has a lot to do with communication between people, has a lot to do with, short-term communication, short-term trips, short travels, maybe it's like weekend getaways, things like that. And so, what do you call it? So yeah, that's pretty much what Gemini represents. And the 8th house represents birth, death, sex, transformation, sudden ups and downs, sudden gains and losses as far as finances go. It's the shared assets with your spouse. It is, just like birth, death, sex, transformation, things like that. It's a very changing sign. It's always, kind of changing. And so, when we have Gemini here, Gemini is also a very fast-moving planet, it's a fast-moving sign. So when we have a fast-moving sign in a moving house, the energy is kind of fast-moving, in a way. So, we have two fast-moving things going on here. So that means that not only that you'll probably have a lot of transformations going on in life, just like life will throw you a lot of stuff, a lot of opportunities for growth, transformation, things like that, sudden ups and downs, sudden gains and losses, things like that. And Gemini kind of enhances these, because it speeds up the quickness with which things transform in your life. So, so rather than having, let's say if you had Taurus in here, that would tend to stabilize things and make them go slower and make them less severe. But with Gemini here, it's kind of all over the place. It speeds things up, and it makes things go quicker, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. it's just because, like, you'll go through things quicker, but you could, like, it could be, you know, the severity could be pretty bad, or it just kind of depends too. So, I would say, it's important that you look at where your Mercury is placed in your chart, because the sign of Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So you'd want to see where that's placed in order to get a better idea of what's going on in your 8th house. Okay, guys, so so it's just kind of one of those things where you'll have to check out the planetary ruler in order to kind of get a better idea of what's going on here. So, yeah, let's say if Mercury was placed in Taurus, then you would see a sudden, or no, not a sudden, a gradual transformation. Like you would see, like, the 8th house rules your investments too, so you would see a gradual incline in increase in your investments. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you gotta look at, like, all the energies that are going on here. So yeah. Alright, guys, so let's see. Alrighty, so as far as anything else I could tell you about Gemini in the 8th house, let's see. Well, I'm not sure. I think, like, it just will. Oh yeah, you'll so Gemini rules communication. So it rules communication. So you will want to talk about things like Scorpio kind of things, where, like, psychological stuff, or like you'll want to talk about transformation, the transformations that are going on in your life. So for example, like the 8th house also has to do with the occult. So you might want to talk about the occult. You might want to talk about, like, things that are really taboo, basically. So birth, death, sex, transformation, sudden ups and downs, sudden gains and losses, things like that. So you would want to talk about those things and kind of communicate about them, and that could be kind of off-putting for other people, because other people might not want to talk about taboo things like that, but you might enjoy it. So yeah, it's just kind of interesting combination of energies here. And so yeah, I think that's about all I have for that. Once again, guys, go ahead and check out my astrology page at vincent.thunderwizard.com. You can get 30% off now through the end of the year or something. It's ending soon. I haven't quite made up my mind about that, but yeah, that sale is ending soon, and you can check out my my self-transformation course up at patreon.com/GeboTheShaman or GeboTheShaman.gumroad.com right here. So, alright, guys, so we'll talk to you next time, and yeah, peace.